Now, artificial intelligence
Yep.
is part of the game.
Right.
It was not part of the game 5 years ago.
Sure.
Data centers are part of the game. They were not part of the game 5 years ago.
Right.
So somehow you have to understand that they should be part of what you are measuring,
Right.
Because the world is changing.
Right.
But if you change everything every year, then there is no
right,
comparability.
What would you foresee, maybe this is putting you on the spot a little bit, what would you foresee might be included next year that wasn't included this year? Is anything sort of on the horizon that you can see?
I think a lot of things about data centers and the consumption of electricity, which is a very big issue today.
Sure. Got to power those data centers, right?
Yeah, the power, because we are saying that about 6% of the world consumption of electricity next year will be the result of data centers.
Wow.
You take a country like Ireland, there is 92 data centers in Ireland today. And what's interesting is that most of them have been built around Dublin,
Yep.
which means that you have in the consumption of electricity in Dublin ups and down because it is affecting the grid.
Right.
There is so much consumption. So people start to discover, the unintended consequences of some of those investments.
Sure.
And you have to think, okay, I mean, data centers are good. There is a question of security. There is a question of national security also for your data.
Right.
But it has an impact on the electricity grid.
Sure. And in Ireland, it's half of it comes from peat bogs anyway, right? So it's
Not anymore. Now they are producing a lot from windmills because there is a lot of wind.
sure.
Regarding the sun, maybe less. So the solar panel
Right.
are not very popular there. They are very popular in the Gulf countries. You see Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi is investing enormously in this field. Ireland is windmills, but what they are saying now is about 70% of the energy which is being produced by windmills, etc., is actually going to the data center.
Wow.
So this is a kind of issue
Right.
that you have to look at, which
Right.
has also an impact in Switzerland. We have the same problem.
Right.
And I think it's part of the competitiveness of a country, how much you anticipate
Right.
what is going to happen in the future, rather than just being reactive, to be proactive.
Right. Interesting. So in a way, what makes a country competitive or more competitive is its ability to foresee, to have certain foresight about things that might be that they might have to contend with, and they start to prepare, in advance, right?
Yes, you have to be at the same time actually reactive and proactive.
Right.
Reactive on the trends which are happening, and if you take Switzerland, we have artificial intelligence. It was not developed here. We have applications on artificial intelligence which are developed here. I think we have to make the difference between the two.
Right.
So we have to be reactive on the fact that artificial intelligence is there. We can be proactive in developing all the applications which are going to help the business to take full advantage of artificial intelligence in the field of medical goods, in the field of law, etc. And this is where you can be very successful. It's very similar to what we have seen with the telephones, with your smartphones.
Right.
On the smartphones, you have applications like Android, etc. But then you have, this is the bulk, this is the main road, but then you have a lot of small applications which are going on the top of it and which actually are making the value of your smartphone. And I think this is the Skypes and everything you want. And that's what makes the value also. So you have to have both.
Right. And how is Switzerland set up for this additional electricity demand?
Well, we are trying
good
our
shape?
best. You see, I think that one of the very big advantage of Switzerland is that it's a country with a high level of cohesion. It means that we are moving slowly, but we are moving ahead. And once we have taken a step ahead, it's more or less secure and predictable. In the field of electricity, we are putting the windmills like everybody else. We are also having the solar panel. It is not going as quickly as in other countries, but at least it's moving ahead.
Right.
And we are trying to make it because we know that the consumption of electricity is going to increase massively.
Right.
Because of technology is consuming a lot of electricity. I mean, if you make a search on artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, it's 10 to 20 times more electricity consumption than one search that you would make on Google.
Wow.
So the more you go there, the more it's going to have an impact on the grid.
Yeah.
And for companies, it's going to be essential, even those who are coming to Switzerland, to make sure that the supply of electricity is going to be stable, and in proportion to their needs.
What about the cost?
That's another problem with Switzerland. I mean,
Yep.
Switzerland, frankly, is a high-end location.
Right.
With a lot of added value. You
Right.
can expect a lot good infrastructure, etc. But there is no doubt there is a cost to it. I mean, we should not be candid about that.
Sure.
But I always remember what Warren Buffett said. He said, price is what you pay and value is what you get.
Right.
So in Switzerland, you may be paying a little bit more,
Right.
but you get a lot of value for your dollar.
Right.
And maybe this is what it is all about.
Sure. Of course.